Did you know a 2D animated Looney Tunes movie actually escaped the Warner Brothers vault and you can watch it right now in theaters? It's crazy, right? But it's real. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, is out in theaters and it stars Daffy Duck and Porky Pig. They've been friends for life. They're roommates. They're just trying to save their home by getting new jobs. But while at the new job, Porky Pig starts a will they, won't they relationship with Petunia Pig, while Daffy Duck apparently thinks he's come across an alien abduction conspiracy. Classic Looney Tunes. It's very funny. It's classic Looney Tunes. It's got a lot of humor into it. And also a lot of heartfelt scenes. There's a lot of cuteness that goes on with Porky and Petunia getting to know each other, Daffy and Porky being best friends. Of course, you get to see the good and the bad of their friendship together, and even some ways about how these characters are and if they should change up who they should be or if they should just be who they are. So this movie is from the people that made the more recent Looney Tunes cartoons that were on Max. This was originally supposed to be a Max movie that was going to air on the streaming service, but then it was one of those movies that got shelved alongside Scoob Holiday and Calgary vs. Acme and Batgirl. But they showed the movie at an animation festival and Ketchup Entertainment said, well, we'll distribute it out theatrically. And that's why it's in theaters right now. But because of that, it's Ketchup Entertainment and Warner Brothers Animation talking about the movie. Warner Brothers Pictures does not have anything directly involved with the release of this movie, which is why you're not seeing a whole lot of advertising about it. So that's why I'm here to let you know, if you want to see it, that it exists and it's in theaters. I had the opportunity to see this movie a little bit early. They had an animation festival in Los Angeles, and this was one of the ones that they showed. It was like a special premiere of it. So I actually saw this a while back, but I'm definitely seeing it again. Very excited to see this movie again, and I'm really excited to share this movie with other people who haven't seen it, because it's awesome to see a 2D animated Looney Tunes movie on the big screen. And it's crazy that this is literally the first time that this has happened. We've had obviously Space Jam and stuff like that, which were hybrids, and we had animated Looney Tunes movies that were like compilations of classic shorts, but this is a fully original 2D animated movie. It has voice actors doing the voices. Eric Bauza is providing the voice of Daffy Duck and Porky Pig, and Eric Bauza, of course, is amazing as the voice of Daffy and Porky in this. He does a really good job as both characters. They feel very distinct.
Oh, morning, Porky. What's the early wake-up call? Today's our annual home standards review.
Porky's in his pure form as being the stuttering worrywart. Daffy is in his pure daffiness. You got Candy Milo as Petunia Pig, who does a great job in the movie. I also really like what they did with the character of Petunia Pig. To see her in this with a very distinct personality was really cool. She's kind of like this quirky science girly, and she had a lot of fun interactions with Porky and with Daffy. I really liked her character. And look, I'm not trying to be weird here, but hear me out. Even the actors that are in this movie are people like Peter McNichol and Wayne Knight and Lorraine Newman, who have also done voice acting before. There's only a sprinkling of pop culture references in it, not that much. It's very classic. There's even a couple of very clear homages to classic Looney Tunes in this movie. Everything from the way that the movie is framed at certain points to, of course, the score that you hear in the background. You hear those classic Looney Tunes tunes every once in a while throughout it. They definitely made this movie to where it's in modern times, but also feels timeless, and I really like that. Even the jokes in this movie that should be cringe, because it's a little bit more modernized type humor, just a little bit of them, they're even pretty funny because just the way they do it, I thought it was really cool. And they're very quick too. They're not like something that it lingers on. There's not too much in it that's so much 2025, you know? It is very classic old school Looney Tunes with a little bit of modern flair, and I think that's really nice. I think that this movie has a lot of replay value. It's just very nostalgic, especially if you're someone that grew up on Looney Tunes like I did. If you watch the classic shorts, whether you watch them on TV, if you watch them in theaters, when they would play before other movies, if you know Looney Tunes outside of Space Jam, if you watch the classic cartoons, the vibes are definitely here with this one. So it's just really cool to see this in feature-length form and in theaters on the big screen. Just seeing a 2D animated movie in general on the big screen is freaking awesome. And then on top of that, to be a Looney Tunes movie, you can just tell that everybody that was involved in this really, truly want to make this. These are clear animation fans, cartoon fans, Looney Tunes fans, and you feel that in the entire time. There's nothing that feels soulless or cash grabby about this at all. These are people that wanted to make a genuine, fun Looney Tunes movie, and I think they succeeded. Yes, it would have been obviously nice to see more Looney Tunes characters in this, even if they were cameos, but it's focused on Daffy and Porky. We get to hear their story, and it's really cool, and if this were to be successful, I'm sure they would have done more with other Looney Tunes characters. We'll see what happens. And it's also cool that this movie got out considering the fate of other Looney Tunes projects like Coyote vs. Acme, which is done, but still on the shelf somewhere. And there have been some other Looney Tunes projects, like there's supposed to be a whole musical with Bugs Bunny called Bye Bye Bunny. That's just completely canceled. Looney Tunes shorts have been taken off Max every once in a while. Like Looney Tunes have been fighting for their life which is crazy because they are the icons of Warner Brothers the same way that Mickey and Friends are the icons of Disney. As much as I love the Disney characters, as much as I love Charlie Brown, as much as I love all the other animation out there, Looney Tunes is really what established my style of humor. Like, they were the first cartoons that showed me comedy, timing, even breaking the fourth wall type stuff. All that stuff I've seen in Looney Tunes first and foremost before anything else. So I always appreciate that. If you like shows like Animaniacs, they are very Looney Tunes inspired. It was sketch comedy in cartoon form, and I really always appreciated that. So Looney Tunes means a lot to me. So that's why I always appreciate when they're trying something new, even if it's something like a Space Jam, even if it's something like the Looney Tunes show or Looney Tunes cartoons on Max. I just really love Looney Tunes. So if they have the opportunity to have something like this, I feel like that should be celebrated, appreciate it, and hopefully support it. Definitely want to get the steelbook. If they make a 4K steelbook of this, a collector's set, I'm down. I will buy it. Let's go. I'm always interested in seeing what the Looney Tunes do next. And I think them having a theatrical film is freaking amazing. I really think it's awesome that they made this, and I would love to see more like it. I don't know if we'll get more like it, but I would love to see more like it. But in the meantime, I will enjoy this one.